Hello, hello, hello. What are your dreams for the future? Welcome to Money Matters. My name is Miss Ballard, and I am a youth development professional with the Boys and Girls Club of Greater St. Louis. And today we will be setting some goals and looking at financial literacy. This is my Cardinals piggy bank. Isn't it cute? Financial literacy, Money Matters will get you started now with making good decisions for their financial futures. Our objective for today, we will think about our future goals and dreams. We will create a vision board that will reflect our SMART goals. What are your dreams for the future? Financial literacy can help you think about your future. It helps us to figure out what we want for our future selves and how our future dreams are impacted by the way we manage our money. Money matters. Have fun in college without emptying your pockets. Welcome to Money Matters, a resource designed to help you manage your money so you can meet your financial and educational goals. What are your dreams for the future? In this lesson, you'll learn how the financial decisions you make as a team affects your goals. Vision boards. Can you make an educated guess as to what is a vision board? Have you guys ever created a vision board? Today, we're going to design and create a vision board, and we will determine our personal, career, and financial goals. Envision our life in 10 or 20 years from now. We will think about the steps we can take to achieve those goals. All family members can participate in this project. The following slides are examples of vision boards. In order to design your vision board, you may use anything that's available to you at home, such as markers, color pencils, crayons, simply a pencil, ink pens, and just a piece of paper. And for your time capsule, we're going to use an envelope. You may use a used envelope. That is where you're going to store your vision board inside your time capsule or a small box. Materials to design your vision board. You may use anything that's available to you at home, such as markers, color pencils, and crayons. You may use simply a piece of paper for your vision board. And your time capsule, you may use an envelope, it can even be used, or a small box. Your time capsule is where you're going to store your vision board. This is the vision board that I created. And remember, you're going to use whatever available resources that you have at this time, whether it's markers, crayons, color pencils, ink pens, or just a pencil. And you're going to design your vision board using pictures and words. And then we're going to take that vision board and fold that piece of paper that you designed your vision board on and place it in a time capsule. We're going to use anything that's available to us as far as a time capsule. It can be a small box or an envelope, and you're going to place that somewhere that's safe for now inside of your home. Now, my vision board went out into the future for 10 years. Let's say, for instance, if you're 18 and you create a vision board, 10 years from now, you'll be 28. If you're 10 and you create a vision board, you'll be 20. So you want to look at your future self. I started with the word love because I just feel the world needs more love and sunlight because it's been cloudy a lot lately. I'm interested in learning about Dakota girls and what is their job duties as a Dakota girl with the new defense system going up in the St. Louis metropolitan area. I would like to obtain my daycare license. My philosophy for the next 10 years would be teach one, reach one. I would like to retire in the next 10 years with family in North Carolina or Nashville, Tennessee. I would like to publish my poems and publish a book and also a memoir to my grandchildren. In the next 10 years, I hope to be driving a BMW UV. In 2030, this is what I would look like. I did attempt to draw some gray hair, and I'm going to own a little puppy dog. I would be living with my daughter, son-in-law, and my grandchildren. My proudest accomplishment would be when I was being great and graduated. I value my family the most, and I'm looking at my SMART goals and savings in a monthly or weekly. The future. A time capsule stores objects that you bury now and dig up in the future. Instead of burying the time capsule, you will store them somewhere safe at home. It is important that you remember where you stored your time capsule so that you will be able to revisit your future goals and dreams.
Create a snapshot of your life for future generations, or just an older you, with this fun and educational project. You will need a retrieval date, a container, a computer with internet access, items from everyday life, items that document current events, sealable polyethylene bags, and a location. Optional, epoxy glue, digital media players, and a plaque. Step 1. Set a retrieval date 10 to 50 years from the time of storage, when the capsule will be recovered, or you can leave it longer for future generations to open. Step 2. Choose a container. For a time capsule to be retrieved after 25 years or less, use a metal lunchbox and seal the lid shut with epoxy glue. For a 50-year time capsule, use a small waterproof safe. For recovery after 100 years or more, find a professional quality capsule by searching online. Step 3. Pick items for storage that are representative of your everyday life, along with a few things that document current events like newspaper clippings and photos. For information stored on digital media, include a means to access it. Enlist friends and family to contribute items. Step 4. Secure items for storage by sealing them in individual polyethylene bags. Step 5. Find a location where the capsule won't be disturbed. Consider storing it in an attic or a basement for safekeeping, or burying it by a well-known landmark. You can mark the site with a plaque that gives instructions on when the capsule is to be retrieved. Step 6. Have a sealing ceremony. Invite friends and neighbors to examine the capsule and its contents and observe it being sealed and stored. Step 7. Go online and register your project with the International Time Capsule Society to make sure it isn't forgotten. Now sit back and count the days until you see your time-traveling treasure again, or enjoy the knowledge that you've given the distant future a glimpse into the past.
You will need to set goals. Short-term goals are something you want to accomplish in a year or in the near future. An example would be planning for college. Midterm goals are something to aim for in 4 years. An example would be to graduate from college. Long-term goals is a goal that takes a longer time to achieve. An example would be buying a house. The short-term and mid-term goals are building blocks to the long-term goal. SMART goals. Specific is the who, what, when, where, or why. Clear details. Measurable. How do you know you're making progress? Track your progress towards your goals. Achievable. Think. Can this really happen? The goal should be challenging, but not so hard you can't achieve them. Be realistic. Relevant. Make sure the goal is important and makes sense to you. When setting your own goals, you will need to make sure achieving it is worth the effort. Meaningful. Time bound. Your goal should have a deadline. Reflect on your results. Here are some prompts that'll help you with designing your vision board. Long-term goal. What will your career be? List 2 options. Short-term goal. What is one short-term goal you can achieve this year to help you to reach this long-term goal? SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Have fun designing your vision board, and don't forget to use an envelope or a small box to store your vision board. Now create something that shows your dreams for your future self. Money matters. SMART goals will help us to plan for our future sales and dreams. Financial literacy will help us to save money for our future sales. Whether it's a short-term or mid-term or long-term goal. We're going to continue to look at our long-term, mid-term, and short-term goals. Your life right now. How do today's decisions impact your future? You got dreams for the future, big dreams. So, what can you do now? Determine your needs and wants. Recognize your spending habits. Develop spending and saving plans. We're going to look at some scenarios on needs and wants, and then we'll answer the critical thinking questions. Terry's treat. Terry walks to and from school each day and is always hungry on the way home. Terry has started buying a bag of popcorn and a drink every day for $5. Terry also needs some new sneakers because her current ones are getting old. A name brand pair of sneakers costs $130 and an off-brand pair would cost $65. Right now, Terry has $45 saved, but can't seem to save enough for a new pair of sneakers. Which items are wants? Which items are needs? What did Terry spend more money on? Wants or needs? What type of impact does Terry's spending have on her long and short-term goals? How can you make over Terry's spending so that she's a savvy spender? Stefan's saxophone. Stefan plays the saxophone in his school's band. He hopes to become a professional saxophone player and practices every day. Stefan has saved $60 of his allowance money to go to a one-day class this Saturday called How to Be the Best Saxophone Player. The class costs $50 and requires a practice book that costs $10. Stefan has also been invited to attend a concert with his friends on the same night. The concert ticket costs $20. Stefan decides to go to the concert and no longer has enough money for the class. Which items are wants? Which items are needs? What did Stefan spend more money on? Wants or needs? What type of impact does Stefan's spending have on his long and short-term goals? How can you make over Stefan's spending so he is a savvy spender? Now we will look at an example of a budget plan. To build a budget for your monthly net pay, you should strive for the 50-30-20 rule. 50-30-20 rule. That is where 50% of your net pay, money after taxes, goes to needs such as food and transportation. 30% goes to wants like entertainment and name brand clothes, and 20% goes to savings. It may take a while to get your finances aligned to this rule, and you may have to dip into your wants category to pay for some needs. You can manage your spending and stay on track to reach your goals by using this rule. For example, if your take-home pay or net pay is $800 per month, your expenses should look like this. You can calculate percentages in two different ways. Use the percent sign on a calculator. 800 times 50% equals 400, or 800 times 30% equals 240. Move the decimal point 2 places in front of a number. 800 times 0.20 equals $160, or 800 times 0.05 equals $40 of monthly savings. Don't forget to plan for your future. If you have any questions, Go to GotQuestions at bgcstl.org.